Uh-oh, looks like we got one in a cedar tree.
This week on Kentucky Afield.
There you go, right there.
All right, hold up.
The land between the lakes is one of the most unique public land hunting opportunities that the state has to offer. We're boating in and hunting squirrels. Next,
Here we go.
we'll head east and meet up with a good fishing buddy on Del Hollow Lake.
That's a prime pre-spawn Del Hollow smallmouth right there. That's what you're looking for.
Then, we're continuing our trip, ending in far eastern Kentucky, where we'll be setting the hills on fire. It's all next on Kentucky Afield.
Kentucky Afield. Every week, Kentucky Afield brings you features on hunting and fishing across the state.
What a nice fish.
It's an opportunity to hopefully get that bird in play.
Hey, we got another one over here.
There he is. Ooh, a nice one too. Boy, he's healthy.
What do we got? That was awesome. Got the first kill. Barely made it out of the field.
Got one big smallmouth.
Very nice.
Double point, they're in there.
There they go.
Look at that joker.
Woo!
That's a good one there. Look at that. Beautiful. Whoa, this is a good one.
That's better than good, Chad.
Hello, and welcome to Kentucky Afield. I'm your host, Chad Miles. Join us as we journey the Commonwealth in search of outdoor adventure. There's a special bond between a boy and his hunting dog, and we headed to Western Kentucky to chase squirrels and see it for ourselves. We're out here today with a couple of familiar faces. We're at Land Between the Lakes. You know, this is an area you was born and raised, right? Since you were this young man's age.
Even before.
Even. So we're here with Eli. Eli, we've had you out fishing and frog gigging. You know, the last 2 or 3 times we've been out, you've had your dog Ellie with us. She's a great dog to have in the boat, isn't she?
Yes.
But I heard she also does something. What else she do?
Tree some squirrels.
She trees squirrels. So we're going to go out here on public land, and we're going a different route today, and then we're taking a boat.
Yeah, go take a boat, kind of get away from the roads and maybe get some squirrels that's not been chased too much.
We're going to get us a mess of squirrels today, I got a feeling. What about the breed of dog that Ellie is?
She's a mix, kind of an odd. She's, the female was a border collie and the male dog was a Belgian Malinois.
Okay.
She got donated to me at 12 weeks old.
You really wasn't looking for a dog either at the time, were you?
I was not really looking for one. We were going to try to go without a dog for a while, but about 6 weeks we were thinking about getting a dog, and my brother said I brought that one by and said, you need this. So
Spend a little bit of time with Ellie. She's a pleasing dog. She wants to please you, doesn't she?
she does. I think that's, you know, with any dog that wants to do that, you can train them to do just about anything.
Yeah, yeah. And so she's only 2 now.
Yeah.
So really this is only the 2nd year you've actually had her to do any type of squirrel hunting, right?
Right. She says there's something there. Let's go check it out.
Let's go see.
Yeah, she says there's one there. Squat down a little bit, Eli. I can see him a little bit. There you go, right there. All right, hold up. Got him, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, here he comes.
Get him, El.
Good shot, buddy. You can see the boat's parked right there. We let her out, and before we even made a couple steps up here, she was already barking, saying there was a squirrel up here, and she wasn't lying.
Better check that other tree. She acts like there's one there too.
Hopefully I can get some more.
Well, we're just getting started. Uh-oh, looks like we got one in a cedar tree here, man.
Cedar tree, and she was looking over here. If he left the tree, a lot of times she'll watch, but she won't move.
So Jim, I noticed the last tree we were at, you spotted that squirrel by watching where that dog was looking.
Mm-hmm.
She'll visually keep an eye on them wherever they go.
Right.
She? There's one right there. There he goes. Right over here.
Is that tree there better for you? This little tree's better. That's good. Come here.
Tell me when you see it.
All right, hold up right there. See if I can miss. Did I shot the darn limb right in front of us. Shoot him. Here.
I can't shoot him right.
Here, get over on this tree. He'll stop. There's another one in that tree right there where he's
Oh,
at.
there's two of them. Here's another one here.
Yep. Going in the nest.
One right above the nest. You see him, don't you, girl?
He'll stop. Get him, Ellie. Put your gun down, Eli, unload it. I'm gonna go try to get that one to stop. Here, Ellie, go get him.
Not exactly a squirrel. What is that, Eli?
A possum.
My goodness.
Not a possum.
Ray.
Huh?
A ray. The raccoon, man.
It's
That does not look like a raccoon.
It looks exactly like a raccoon. Good girl. I'm sorry. I shot a tree limb.
She did a good job. She was holding tight. She knew there was something over there.
Go hunt up. Go.
See?
Yep. I can shoot at him if you want me to.
Think you got a shot?
If he'll sit still, I believe I can.
Oh, yep.
See?
I see him.
I don't know if I can hit this one or not. I'm gonna try him.
There he comes.
Get him, Ellie.
That's a pretty good shot with a pistol. Nice shot, Jim.
I didn't even notice it.
You know that's the rule. So you get to, when you bring a 22, you get to shoot, and it's your turn to keep going until you either get a limit or you miss. Then guess what?
What?
Papaw gets to shoot until he misses. You may have to go over there right before he shoots and nudge him a little bit, see if you can't get him to miss, and then it'll be your turn again. I'll tell you one thing, there's very few things that'll bring you back to your childhood, and slipping through the woods with a 22.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, good practice. Let's check these other trees, then we'll make our way back to the boat. I think there'll be another one at this tree. You'd think he'd already got nervous and bailed by now. He was. We may have a prospect over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's on that tree right there.
Come here, buddy. Probably a perfect spot right here for you. Make sure it's all the way down. All right. There you go. Nice shot.
Got him.
He's getting ready to come down. Let's go ahead and reload, but he's getting ready to come down. There you go. Good girl. Nice shot. You put it right in the head there. Way to go. Hey, good shooting. Let's go see if we can't find some more.
We can go in east to the boat, move on up the lake a little ways. There he goes, right there, going out of the big tree.
It came out of here and went to the next one she's at, for sure.
Yeah,
There's another one down there by the water line, Jim.
he's on your side of the tree. He's gonna go. Better kill him.
Eli, you see him?
Now I see him.
Oh, he's hit.
I had him right in the head.
I believe he's coming out. Right, here he comes. Nice job, buddy. You're working on a limit today. Perfect, beautiful little gray squirrel. I'm gonna put him in here. Your job is to fill my pouch up. I walk out here with squirrels like this.
No, I at least need 4.
You wanna try another spot?
If you're up for it, I'd like to try one more.
Okay.
Come here, right here on the ground. What is this? Armadillo.
Armadillo.
Look right here. I was wondering what in the world I was looking at right here. You know, I've heard armadillos are moving into Kentucky, and I've seen them dead on the road, so I know 100% for sure they are. But I never expected to walk right up on one like that. Sure enough, that's what that was, an armadillo.
Ellie.
She's all right. She ain't gonna hurt it.
Isn't that wild? Sure enough. Armadillo. Well, they don't have little bitty mouths, huh?
Yeah, feel of his teeth. Here, come on. Come here.
That armadillo's like, man, I wish I'd stayed in Texas.
Good girl, come on.
Well, did not expect to see that. But you know what? That's the reason you get outdoors. You never know what you may run into. You know, we've seen all kinds of deer sign, and we've seen raccoons, squirrels, all kinds of birds of prey. Just getting outdoors, you never know what you may see.
We got a giant roly-poly.
A giant roly-poly, that's what it looked like.
Got war paint on, don't you? Hmm? Chad.
You see it?
Yep. He's on your left-hand fork there, close to the top.
Oh, I think you got him. I love watching Eli shoot. He is a dead eye.
It wasn't a headshot, but I don't care.
It wasn't a headshot, well then it don't count.
Yes, it does.
Oh, you sure?
It wasn't a headshot.
That's a great shot. Nice job, buddy.
Good shot, Eli.
Jim, thanks again for bringing us out. You're raising a heck of a special little grandson here. He's really, really good in the field.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that.
You almost got a limit. You got 4. Got to see him shoot one with a pistol. That's really cool. I tell you what, if you spend time on the couch, or if you've got things that you need to get away from, it's as close to you as your nearest WMA, isn't it?
It is. Just get out and do it. Put on some extra clothes and go for a walk.
Well, it's a good time. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Thank you, Chad.
Late winter and early spring is one of my favorite times of year to go out on the lakes and target big fish. And one of my favorite places to do that is Dale Hollow Lake. Today I'm out here on beautiful Dale Hollow Lake with the gentleman who wrote the book about fishing Dale Hollow Lake, literally.
It's been quite a good experience. I've had people say, when are you going to do a book? And, you know, I said, well, I probably could write one, but I got to have somebody help me. So I've done stuff with Ed Harp with Bassmasters. We took all the questions that's been asked over the years and put down into print. We kind of put a bunch of years of experience together with them.
You know, I absolutely love this lake, and I try to spend a lot of time down here, mainly in the winter months, but we're at the end of March. This is the time of year to potentially catch a true Dale Hollow giant.
Yeah, this is a real day. Some day it's chicken, some days it's feathers, but you know, it's you've got to enjoy what you're doing and enjoy the hunt.
Well, let's go find us a first spot and make a couple casts, and we'll converse and hopefully catch a couple fish.
We'll get her done.
All right, hold on, let's get rolling. So Bob, what are you gonna start off with?
I'm gonna throw a spinner bait just a little bit, make a little bit of noise.
All right, I think I'm gonna start off with a swim bait. You know, Bob, we got about 52, 53 degrees. You still need to fish slow because that's cold water, but it's that time of year that you can start speeding up a little bit.
Yeah, we're in a good transition. And that's really what it is this time of year. They're changing weekly, sometimes daily, but they're starting to speed up some. Got him?
Got one.
All right.
Oh, it's a largemouth. Caught a greenfish today. There we go. First fish of the morning.
There you go.
I usually catch about 8 to 10 smallmouths for every 1 largemouth, and that's just mainly because of the areas that I like to target down here. So you know what that means?
Yeah.
That means we're going to catch 8 to 10 smallmouth today.
8 to 10 smallmouth because you caught your largemouth.
Because I caught a largemouth. It only makes the numbers right. You know, it's all about math.
Hey, hook that belly.
I know, that's a pretty healthy
Almost
fish.
as good as me and you.
Oh, you got a way to go to catch me.
Yeah.
We'll take it. That's a nice fish.
Good job, Chad.
There you go. So, Bobby, how many years have you been guiding now?
I've been guiding for around 25 years, but 22, 23 years I've been full-time. You know, I had a lot of people that I knew fish professionally, and something I've done since I was a kid, so it just seemed like the right thing for me to do.
I'm sure you've probably got lifelong friends that you met out here in the boat.
Absolutely.
Oh, there he is. I don't think I have very good hook set here, Bob. I'm gonna try to keep this fish low.
All right.
Pretty decent little smallmouth. There we go.
Good job.
I cast it up there and got hung in behind the rock and was shaking that thing loose. It must have been just...
Fish took it off the rock for you.
It sure did.
Sure did.
Well, here we go.
It's pretty smallmouth.
Hey, you know what? Considering these conditions, if we can get a couple bites when this water is flat,
Think what's going to do when the wind blows.
it'll only get better when we get some wind. Nice, beautiful little brown fish. He bit me.
Bit me. That fish bit me.
You know, Bob, one of the interesting things about your book is you talk about different structure. In your opinion, when is the best time to fish some of the different structures?
When you're fishing a highland reservoir like what we're fishing here in Dale Hollow, a lot of times your points are going to reach about any depth there is because they taper out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it just helps pinpoint areas to fish by using the thermocline during the summer.
It's just a good ambush spot too if you got a little current coming
Absolutely.
through there. Tell me about when do you like to fish bluffs?
Bluffs is really good for me during the shad spawn. The shad don't make beds, they disperse them eggs. Them bluffs will warm up on them rocks generally.
Mm-hmm.
Them shad will get on them bluffs, and that's a dinner bell ringing.
Uh-oh, we got a fish on. Oh my goodness.
Finally got one on spinnerbait, Chad.
You've been telling me you can catch one during daytime. I night fish spinnerbaits all the time. I really don't throw them in the daytime down here very much, but look, you got one.
Hey, we got to try them to know. But
Yep.
it's a daytime color for a spinnerbait right now in the spring, and I use it pre-spawn, post-spawn. So
Yeah. All
there
right,
we go.
well, let's get that one back in and see if we can't
All right.
catch another one.
All right.
What do you know? It ain't coming up. This might be a largemouth. Nope. Brown fish. There we go. There you go. Thank you.
Good job, Chad.
He wasn't going nowhere. Punched it right through the top lip.
That's where you want them right
That's
there.
where you want them, right there. We'll take it. There we go.
Good one.
This is a better fish. Come here, Joker.
It's a good fish.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'll tell you what, Bob. We found some aggressive fish. There we go.
They're going to eat. You just got to be at the right place, the right time.
Yeah, that belly don't stay like that by not eating, does it?
No. There's one.
Oh, got him?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good fish there. Now, what's that on, swim bait?
On a swim bait.
There you go.
Take them all day. Swim baits turn things around, hasn't it?
It's all about learning something new because we came out today, we drug swim baits on the bottom, caught a couple in the morning, sped up our retrieve as the water warmed and got shallow.
The tip of the day, you've got to keep trying different things until you figure out a pattern.
Here we go. Coming to us. Oh, that's a good one.
That's a chomp.
That fish hit and felt like a ton of bricks and then swam right to the boat. I mean, just absolutely took the wind right out of that swim bait.
That is a toad.
Look at the thickness on that fish.
That's a prime pre-spawn Dale Hollow smallmouth right there. That's what you're looking for.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get a weight on this one. I'm gonna say 4 pounds, 5 ounces.
I'm gonna guess over 4.5.
414.
That's right at a 5 pound fish.
I like when they're bigger than I think. Whoa, this is a good one.
That's better than good, Chad.
That was back-to-back cast. A 414, and what do we got here?
5.
That and there's gonna go 21 inches.
That's what I'm saying.
21 and a half. 5'1". 9 pounds, 15 ounces, and 2 casts.
I'm glad you read my book.
Wildlife biologists are always discussing new ways to combat invasive plant species. And one of the best ways to do it is with fire.
on the original release site. This is the old Starfire mine. This is also the spot where we did the helicopter capture this winter, where we captured adult cows and put implants in them to come back later in a couple of months and try to catch calves and be part of that monitoring study for adult cow survival and calf survival. We're going to be doing prescribed burns today up here, try to improve some habitat, try to get rid of some autumn olive, get rid of some of the unwanted plants that we have and promote growth of native vegetation and some cool season grasses that will provide better forage for elk up here.
So we're using a drip torch today to ignite the fuels on the ground, and that consists of a canister which holds the mixed fuel, which is a combination between diesel fuel and gasoline. There's a venting mechanism that's on the canister. This controls the flow rate of the fuel that's inside so that we can control how much fuel is being put on the ground. In order to ignite the drip torch, you saturate the wick, pour a little fuel on the ground, and you can ignite that fuel, which in turn will ignite the wick, and you're ready to put fire on the ground.
So this is one unit of 4 that we're going to get to today. This is our largest unit of 200 acres. And what we're actually doing here right now is we're getting a lot of black. We're kind of on a downwind side of things. So we'll make sure we're going to get a lot of black before we send our head fire up to this side of the unit. And basically what that's going to do is set back plant succession. We got a lot of non-native species in here, like Cerisa, Lespedeza, autumn olive, and we want to make sure that we keep our open areas open. In East Kentucky, we have a lot of areas that are predominantly wooded timber, and a lot of wildlife benefit from these open areas. Fire is a necessity to do that.
Each of our rigs have a drip torch, fuel for the drip torch. We've got 2 hand tools. Usually we've got a swatter and a fire rake. Each of the rigs we have 25 to 50 gallons of water on.
What we got going on here, as you can imagine, on our reclaim areas, there can be gas wells or gas lines that pop up out of the ground. So what we're doing right now, as you can see, we're blacking out to protect a gas line that pops up just in front of me here. What we're doing is we're blacking out all the way to a hard break on this side, and then this side we're also going to a road that is a hard break just down below us. So we want this gas line to be protected at all costs.
As you can see behind me, what we're trying to do is knock the autumn olive back. We've had a lot of autumn olive starting to come in. It is an invasive species, and the seed source is hard to get rid of. So 2 of the things we're trying to do this spring is have a prescribed fire in order to kill what's above ground on the autumn olive, and then they may end up having to come back later as it starts to resprout and do something chemically or mechanically.
This is our last unit for today. What you saw John doing, spraying along the line, we're just laying a wet line just to kind of help us make sure we keep the fire where it's supposed to be. We've been really happy with what we've accomplished so far today, and we're excited to see how the elk respond to habitat management we've done here and promote some better forage for our animals.
All right, so what we're doing right now, doing a mop-up, and what that consists of is crew members going around running the whole unit to make sure that all fire is out. Fire is good for all wildlife, and I hope that this is able to continue throughout the Southeast.
Now let's check in and see who else has been out having fun in this week's Ones That Didn't Get Away. Here we have a picture of Jake White, who tagged along with his dad on a successful bobcat hunt. Nice job. Here we have Guy Gurnsley, who had a successful 2023 rifle hunt by tagging this nice buck. Congratulations. 10-year-old Archer Higdon had a day he'll never forget, and that was killing his first cottontail rabbit hunting with his dad, Jeremy Higdon. Nice job. Pictured here we have Jeff Z-Man and a 52-pound beaver that he trapped in Menifee County. He took this beaver in honor of his late father, who was a trapper in New York. Doug Butler was sharing this moment with his granddaughter with this impressive buck that he took in Breckenridge County. Nice job. Maddie Witherspoon went fishing with her grandfather, Roger Fields, and caught this 72-pound blue catfish. Congratulations. Jeremy Gillum and David French know how to take advantage of a little snow on the ground, and that is night hunting coyotes. Congratulations. Bruce Hatter had a nice day of fishing on Lake Cumberland with this beautiful 28-inch striper. Congratulations. Here we have a couple of Anderson County boys, Colt Cooper, Case Cooper, and Grady Jenkins, who are being mentored by Rusty Rubel on how to trap. Nice job. February is the month that I have to remind myself to get my sportsman's license. I don't want to be caught out on a pretty day without one. And remember, hunting and fishing on private property is a privilege. Always ask permission and thank the landowner. Until next week, I'm your host, Chad Miles, and I hope to see you in the woods or on the water.
If you hold a Kentucky hunting or fishing license, then you have helped make possible Kentucky's wildlife management areas. Places to hunt, fish, birdwatch, or just let your mind wander. With nearly 100 dotting the Commonwealth, put wildlife management areas in your sights and see more of what makes Kentucky's outdoors outstanding. Get all the info online at fw.ky.gov.